Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well today. I have a whopper of a video for you today, but I've got to warn you, a lot of what I'm going to talk to you about today is not good news. It's just not good news. But as I've always said on this channel, my job here is to give you real-time data and give you the truth. I am going to give you the truth about what is going on in the real estate market on a national level and on a local level right here in Charlotte. I'm not going to paint this big rainbows and sunshine picture for you that everything is marvelous. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you the truth, and a lot of stuff we have to talk about today is not great. However, if we become open-minded and take a look at the data that I'm going to share with you today, we will find the opportunities and the good that's going to come out of this if you just remain a little bit patient. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm so excited to share this video with you guys today, and we're gonna get cranked up right now. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here and we have not met yet, my name is Brian Taylor and I'm the owner of Dreamline Realty right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And guys, in these very, very interesting times, it's more important than ever to stay close to the channel, as I'm bringing you guys at least 1 or 2 videos a week, telling you everything that's happening in Charlotte and at a national level. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel below and then tap on that bell for notifications so you're up to speed on every video that I put out every single week. And for all of you viewers that are coming back to the channel and watching my channel and videos, I really appreciate you guys tuning into what I'm talking about every week. I love seeing your comments. A lot of you have reached out to me directly to have conversations about what you're thinking out there in the market and about your specific situation as you're thinking about maybe moving here to Charlotte, or you already live here and want my advice on what I think is gonna happen to best help you out. So I really appreciate you tuning in. So guys, today I have a lot to go through, and new home builders have gotten pounded this week in the news, guys. It is crazy what's going on in new construction. A lot of my past videos are about new construction. I just love new construction, and what's going on right now, guys, is just a little bit kind of wacky. So I want to start this video out with some new construction topics. We're going to talk about mortgage applications, then we're going to talk about what's going on right here in Charlotte with price decreases. So let's dive right into some new construction. So this article came out on Monday, and it says, home builders say US is in a housing recession as sentiment turns negative. It goes on to say builder sentiment in the market for single family homes fell into negative territory in August as builders and buyers struggle with higher costs. The National Association of Home Builders / Wells Fargo Housing Market Index dropped 6 points to 49 this month, which is its 8th straight monthly decline. Wow, that's crazy. Goes on to say anything above 50 is considered positive. The index has not been in negative territory since a very brief plunge at the start of the COVID pandemic. Before that, it hadn't been negative since June of 2014. So guys, that's 8 years ago that this builder confidence number has fallen this low. That is huge. That is huge. Okay, so only about 4 or 5 months ago, this number was like at 79. So it has gone down that rapidly in a short period of time. And guys, I've talked about this in the past. I'm going to continue to talk about this because this is where some negative news like this creates huge opportunities for you buyers out there. These builders are fearful right now. They've got all of this inventory that they're building that's coming out of the ground that they know they're going to have to sell down the road. And with the decreased buyer demand, they are freaking out. They do not want to hold this inventory any longer than they have to. It costs them thousands and thousands of dollars. So guys, right now, builders across Charlotte are taking price decreases. They're doing whatever they can to get buyer traffic into their model homes, right? So we're seeing things as high as $15,000 or $20,000 closing cost incentives for buyers to use towards closing costs, buying down interest rates. Some builders we just saw yesterday take $20,000 price cuts. I was out in a new home neighborhood yesterday talking to a sales agent for a national home builder. And the sales rep told me, we have a goal to sell 1,000 houses in 2022. He said, it's August 16th and we just crossed over the 500 mark. So we have 500 houses to sell by the end of the year in order to reach our goal. And we're already 8.5 months into the year. So he said, Brian, bring me your buyers and have them make us an offer. So guys, what is that saying to you right now? These builders are opening up their wallet to say, hey, bring me something. Underprice it. Just give me something and I'll see if I can get this approved. Guys, it's crazy right now. There's opportunities in new construction that I haven't seen in a long, long time. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we got to talk about today on the new construction side. So this article came out. It says home buyers are backing out of more deals as high mortgage rates persist and recession fears linger. It goes on to say rising costs and falling confidence in the US economy are fast becoming a toxic cocktail for the housing market. As a result, a growing number of buyers are backing out of deals they've made with home builders and sellers of existing homes. Home builder cancellation rates have more than doubled since April, according to surveys by John Burns Real Estate Consulting. In July, 17.6% of builder contracts fell through, compared with 8% in April and 7.5% in July of 2021, guys. And look at this graph right here. This is what I'm talking about. You can see exactly what's going on right here. Year over year change in the cancellation rate of buyers of new built homes in the United States. In July of 2021, that was at 7.5%. Just a year later, today, we're at 17.6%. The article goes on to say the reason for the cancellations are twofold. Some buyers are no longer qualifying for their mortgages at today's higher rates and therefore can't close on the homes once completed. Mortgages for new home contracts are often calculated before the home is built. And some buyers are simply walking away of their own accord, concerned about inflation and the potential for home price values to drop. This can mean giving up pricey deposits, but state laws vary widely on the requirements for builders to refund cash deposits. Okay guys, so one thing I want to pause right here and talk to you about is, as we've mentioned before, real estate is very, very local. So the information that I just shared with you in this article specifically about cancellations is across the country. We have heard of several cases here in Charlotte, several buyers that I know through other agents and other builder contracts or contacts that I've talked to have told me that they've had people backing out of contracts. So it's a real thing, but I don't think the numbers here in Charlotte are quite as high as what's going on across the country. So let's get back to this article. I'm going to show you why I think that and show you where a lot of these cancellations are happening. So the article continues to go on to say that Texas and the broader Southwest are seeing the biggest jumps in builder cancellations at 27% and 25% respectively. Many Americans migrated to the Southwest during the early days of the COVID pandemic. Cancellations are also higher than the national average in Northern California and the Northwest at 23% and 19% respectively. So guys, if you're getting any value out of this video, do me a favor, click on that like button. That helps YouTube know that I'm putting out good content for you guys. And guys, comment below and let me know what you're thinking about the housing market across the country, where you think we're headed, what you think Charlotte's gonna do. I have my own thoughts, but as I always tell you guys, things change so darn fast. It is so hard to keep up with a lot of this stuff going on, and things are changing so quickly. A lot of people have thoughts of this, a lot of people have thoughts of that. It's just tough to keep up, but I would love to know what you're thinking. So I've got one more new construction article to share with you, and then we're gonna jump into some mortgage data. So this article here from Reuters, it says US housing starts near 1.5-year low, factory output rebounds. Okay, so this goes on to say that US home building fell to the lowest level in nearly 1.5 years in July, weighed down by higher mortgage rates and prices for construction materials, suggesting the housing market could contract further in the third quarter. It says the housing market's declining fortunes brought fears of a broader economic recession back into focus. But with other data on Tuesday showing industrial production rising to an all-time high last month, despite the high interest rate environment, the Federal Reserve is expected to stay on an aggressive monetary policy tightening path. And here's where it gets interesting. Housing starts plunged 9.6% to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 1.446 million units last month, the lowest level since February 2021. Data for June was revised slightly higher to a rate of 1.599 million units from the previous 1.559. Economists polled by Reuters had forecast starts would decline at a rate of 1.54 million units. Okay, so the last piece of this article says single-family housing starts, which account for the biggest share of home building, dropped 10.1% to a rate of 916,000 units, the lowest level since June 2020. Single-family home building decreased in the Midwest and the densely populated South, but rose in the West and the Northeast. Okay, guys, new construction builders, fearful, right? Everything that's going on right now with that whole arena, they are pulling back on permits going forward. So they are really feeling the thinking that this could be, in their opinion, in their mind, that we are going to be into some kind of a longer type of a situation, and they are trying to pull in the reins to protect themselves. So guys, I've talked about this before as well. Like over 50 people of you viewers have taken me up on this new construction report that I have. Okay, it's really simple to get a hold of this. Basically, I've got a new construction report that's going to come out to you every single day and show you the new construction homes that have come on the market, which ones are taking price decreases, and which properties are going under contract. I've gone all around the Charlotte area, about a 20-mile radius all around the Charlotte area. I'm going to put a picture on the screen right now of that map to show you the exact area I've gone out. I've looked at everything at $800,000 and under. And if you want to sign up for this, you're going to get this every single day to keep you up to speed on what's going on in new construction. So there's a QR code that's going to come on the screen right now. If you want to snap a photo of that, it's going to take you to a form. Just fill out your name, your email, and your phone number. Or in the description of the video below is a link that'll take you to the same place. If you just fill that out, I will get you started up on this report. I'm only asking you for your phone number because that is going to be the password to get you set up in the system. I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to text you. If you call me and want to have a conversation, that's awesome, but I'm not going to bombard you with texts and phone calls. It's only used for your password. Okay, guys, so let's shift gears now and talk about mortgage applications. So more bad news coming out today, guys, but we've got to talk about this stuff because it's so important to fill the gap of what's going on here in the whole real estate market. So this article came out from Mortgage News Daily today, and it says mortgage applications drying up rapidly as rates rise, economy slows. It says mortgage application volume declined again last week, the Mortgage Bankers Association said. Its market composite index, which is a measure of that volume, it decreased 2.3% on a seasonally adjusted basis during the week ended August 12th, giving back its tiny gains over the previous 2 weeks. On an adjusted basis, the index lost 3%, but check this out. Overall mortgage applications fell by more than 2% to their lowest level since 2000, according to Joel Kahn, who's the MBA's Associate Vice President of Economic and Industry Forecasting. He says home purchase applications continue to be held down by rapidly drying up demand as high mortgage rates, challenging affordability, and a gloomier outlook of the economy kept buyers on the sidelines. However, if home price growth slows more significantly and mortgage rates move lower, we might see some purchase activity returning later in the year. So guys, wow, if what I've just shared with you on the new construction side and I've shared with you on the mortgage application side, guys, that is a lot of information to tell us that the market is softening, it's shifting, right? And we're seeing it all over the country. Some areas of the country are getting hit really hard right now. They're seeing a lot of price decreases. They're seeing values come down. We're just gonna have to see how this thing shakes out. But as you guys know, you're seeing it all over the news. And in Charlotte right now, things are definitely a lot slower than they were just 5 weeks ago. The market has changed a lot over the last 5 weeks. But with that said, things are still fairly active here. My team and I wrote 3 offers yesterday that got accepted. So there are things that are moving, but houses are definitely staying on the market longer, guys. We're definitely seeing that softening here in Charlotte. So we've got to keep up with this stuff. We've got to keep in tune of all of the data that's coming out here and see where interest rates go, see where inventory goes. It's continuing to climb here in Charlotte. And we just got to keep a close watch on this, guys. So one of the things that I've been asked about a lot recently is price decreases that are happening across the country and what specifically is happening here in Charlotte. A video that I did, I think it was probably 2 videos ago, I showed you guys some price decrease numbers, and it was like 276 houses that day that had price decreases. Today we had 89 homes that took price decreases. But what I want to show you now is actually what those houses were originally listed for, the price decreases that happened on those houses, and the gap of price decrease that was taken. So if you take a look at these data points on your screen from Canopy MLS, you're going to see the property, you're going to see the original list price, and then you're going to see the number in yellow of the price decrease that was taken. And this is as of today. This is August 17th, 2022. So you can see right at the top, you got 20,000 price decrease, 5, 15, you got a $105,000 price decrease, 50. It's all really over the board. But the point with this is people are not taking a $1,000 or $2,000 price decrease. When people are taking price decreases right now, they're coming down $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to get these properties sold because buyer demand has softened, as we have spoken about. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you today. So even though this video kind of comes out with a little bit of negative news, guys, just if you're patient, right? If new construction is the game that you want to get into, and maybe you're moving here from somewhere else, and a lot of you guys I've talked to are moving here from somewhere else, and you have to buy. You don't want to rent. Now, am I saying, like I said in my last video, am I saying that right now is the absolute best time to buy a house? It really is your call, right? It's your decision as how long you're going to hold on to that property, right? If you're going to be in that house 5 years, 7 years, and 10 years, I think buying a home right now in the long term is obviously going to be a great investment down the road, but it all comes down to your personal situation. If you come to me and say, hey, I want to buy a home right now, but I'm going to sell that house in 14 months because I'm going to move to Nebraska or whatever your situation is, I'm probably going to tell you that's not going to be the best move to make. Why? Because I think prices are going to continue to fall for a while now. I don't know how low we're going to go. I don't know this whole thing with a market crash, market correction. No one knows where things are headed. There's so much stuff happening in the economic news right now. Is a recession coming? Our job loss is gonna start happening, or foreclosure is gonna get back in the game. We just don't know yet. That's why we track this stuff so aggressively. So with that said, guys, it is really your own situation on a personal level if buying a home right now is right for you. So if you want to have that conversation with me, all of my contact information is in the description below. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. And a lot of you guys have taken me up on this. A great opportunity to get some time with me. Just schedule a Zoom meeting with me. In the description below is a link to my calendar. Put 15, 30 minutes on the calendar. We'll meet online right here in Zoom format, get to know each other, put a face to a name, talk about your situation, and put a great game plan together for when the time is right for you. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. It means more to me than you'll ever know. And I'm gonna let you go, guys, right now. And on the screen right here is the last video that I did. You may wanna check that out, guys. And as always, thanks for watching. Make it a great day.